So today is Sunday and I'm about to go get food. We're updating the weekly vlog here. One thing I really want to work on this week is following the system, taking less trades. I should only be taking 2 to 4 trades, following the system, 1 trade per day, being a sniper, reviewing the playbook, reviewing the trading notes, sticking to one system, not trying to change my way of trading. But maybe next quarter we'll probably add deep charts, because I do want to dabble into that. The effort indicator, and then probably his volume profile with Delta. That is basically really it. Right now I'm about to go get food, but other than that, bro, we're probably not going to change anything. Me and my family, we've been dealing with some personal issues, the loss of a family member. So, it's been very hard, but sometimes, sometimes you gotta step back, take a break. Step away from the charts, get yourself back into that mental state where you're better prepared, you're in a better mindset, because when you're trading in a dark mindset and through dark times, it leads to bad results. And that's kind of why I would say the past 2 weeks have been very, very difficult, because that's what's basically been on the back of my mind. And now we're trying to get back on schedule from last week, and then this week we're just really recuperating. We're gonna try to have a good month for February. So it's cold as shit in this car right now, but it's Monday right now. We took no trades. All right, so today I took no trades. There was one trade idea that I could have seen potentially playing out, but I just wasn't on the charts fast enough to even let it play out. We were watching it. I had to reinstall Bookmap, this and that. It wasn't working, but it did eventually start working. So in terms of like changes this week, I really want to talk about that. So let me see. Go like this. Then we're driving also. And we're also filming Boca. And also filming the POV here of us driving. Then we're also filming Boca here. Well, how was the park? That was a nice mile. Gosh. Oh my god, he got the glove on! The glove did fit! The glove fits! Alright, so we took no trade. Using Bookmap here, but look, aggression, passive sellers. We're stuck inside of a range. We're not really following this system right here. Woke up a little late, wasn't able to, even then I wasn't even able to find my system, but we were editing the vlog from last week. I was editing it, but then eventually, boom, like my USB-C hard drive, the flash drive, all that like exterminated all the files on DaVinci. So then eventually it said like files couldn't be found, but then the hard drive connected it again and it just still couldn't find the files. I'm gonna try to do it all in one take, which isn't good, but I have all day. So I'm gonna use that just mainly for today, just to edit until 1:30, so then I actually have to go to work. I'm not gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna take a day off. Yeah, that's pretty much really it. I do wanna start a different series, but I'm gonna make a video, or I'm gonna just start the series instead of just saying it. So I wanna get an external hard drive and start editing videos every day, just to put more time into editing, and also just like make better videos. I won't lie, like I feel like the content creation side we can do a lot better. When I rewatch my videos, I feel like they're boring, they're dry, they have like no plot, no story. I want to make story more interesting. I want to make it more intriguing. Other ones, make better thumbnails, or just whenever like we're filming, add better B-roll, better A-roll, just better film. Just make it a film, actually, make it like a movie, All right, so I'm still editing the video right now, as you can see. But number 3 really is going to be putting more time into the Discord also. So that is one thing I really want to start doing again. Is I used to do this very often, which was I had a Telegram and I had a Discord. I would do my daily bias and my analysis on EU, GU, Dixie almost every single day. I would put the analysis in there every single day. And I was really focused. Last summer type vlogs, or no, 2 years ago summers, about to be basically 2 years ago in 2024, the summer of 2024. Yeah, giving my analysis on my higher time frame, my biases, mainly just doing like a lot of other markets too, not just ES and NQ, doing ES and NQ, but also keeping it very short, very concise on my main chart. But my other charts, that's a little bit more advanced, more technical. So continue down the path I'm heading. If I ever, get consistent, get more payouts, work on the psychology more, and we start milking these firms, then of course, starting a private group. I think everybody does that. So yeah, showing up every day, starting the series, doing this and that, reinvesting more time into the charts, but also it's crypto. I want to get more back into crypto analysis, focusing more on that from a higher time frame perspective, more like position trading, because I do have some investments in crypto right now. That also means what? We have to learn more. We have to do podcasts, listen to more podcasts, listen to more crypto podcasts, be more up to date with the crypto news, and stay up to date, because these markets, they move quick, bro. They do not move slow, they move quick. You know, reading more, again, that's another thing. I have to really keep my habits in check, and I really have to see how I'm spending my time throughout the day, because I have to be more aware of where I'm putting my time into. Because again, if I'm just like spending 5 hours on the phone, you know, not benefiting myself from anything, then of course, you know, that day is gone. My time is gone. I could have been reading, putting more time into learning a new skill, into building my business, you know, certain things like that. So my last vlog, I talked about how I was watching videos, well, the CRT playlist and all these other playlists, and I felt like I wasn't making progress. And I went and asked ChatGPT why I felt that way. So we're gonna go over this real quick, and I had a really good conversation with ChatGPT. So I said, you know, basically I passed 2 combines or 3, and you know, I'm funded, but I don't feel as if I'm progressing. And it says redefine what progress means. This is huge. Funding trading progress equals less noise, not more excitement. Track progress metrics, not P&L, which is crucial. Very crucial. That follow your entry model or your system, and then eventually percentage of days you stop after one trade. How many days have I stopped after one trade, you know? And then how often do you don't trade when conditions are mid? Emotional stability after a loss or break even trade, which is very crucial, again, because again, every time I hit break even, I feel as if, or I hit a loss, I feel as if like the world is ending. If those are improving, you are progressing, even if P&L is flat, even if you don't win, even if you don't, you know, like see much progression for the week, you still made progress, you know? You already know the system. Now the work is in the subconscious installation. Replay your A+ trades daily, visualize the waiting, the entry, and the stop being hit calmly, and then train in action like it's skill. But then eventually I went to another one. Progress isn't adding, it's removing. Work on cutting early entries, which is very crucial. I had this problem like 2 weeks ago whenever I was making I made a trade on YM basically, and I entered too early. I got FOMO and then eventually cut. Hope base holds. This is very crucial too, because majority of the time whenever I have a take profit, it isn't like ideal. You know, sometimes I have a take profit that's like a 1-to-1 or 1 to 1.5, but at times also I would just have a take profit like in the middle of nowhere, like a 1-to-1, but like it has no clear target. So then eventually I thought about it. I was like, why not use draw on liquidities as your target? That's really good. And then eventually 2 is standard deviation targets. If we have an area where we can use standard deviations, just incorporating that more from the manipulation. Alright, so today is Wednesday, and we hit a break-even trade, and I bought 2 combines and I blew them. Reason for this is because I took an ES short right off market open. I saw the system, not really the system on ES, but mainly, well, yeah, kind of on ES. Yeah, saw it on ES, took it, moved my stops to break even pretty soon because I expected strong volatility, especially with how NQ was moving. I expected ES to follow up and catch up. It never happened. And then the market just completely flat out ranged, went back into range, and now it's starting to dump again. Of course, I'll show you guys the trade, but yeah, we bought 2 more combines and I blew them after, and I don't know, I really do feel like I'm in the dirt. I don't got too much bread. I keep doing this to myself. I wasn't working for 2 weeks, man. The evals, I mean the express, they're locked out after 1 trade. Couldn't do no more damage to them. Good thing we have a lockout feature here. And reason for this, again, I was writing down what I felt, but my main reason for this is because I haven't traded, you know, past 2 days, and I don't know, I just felt the need to take a trade, felt the need to like feel some progress again. I feel like in the back of my mind, like if it's very slow progress, which I'm having, like if I only take like 1 trade, 2 trades per week, I feel very slow progress. I won't lie, like I don't know. Here was the trade that we should have took to eventually make 1,500 on the combines. So again, stopped out. Every time I try to sell, because I already had the bias as bearish, I would get stopped out. And eventually, until we got that 2-minute inversion with strong displacement, that entry would have been better. It was the ES shorts right here. Took a short, market came down, stopped us out, went up higher, inverse, pushed down lower, restart drawing liquidity, which were all these stacked lows. And yeah, that was pretty much really the trade. Hit break even on these accounts. Here's the chart executions. So yeah, took that sell right around here, and then we got stopped at break even, and I'm cool with that. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. Just lack of displacement, honestly. I'm I'm kind of glad I did go break even, because again, I would have got stopped out. One thing I'm gonna start doing more is start back testing again. Back test every day for like an hour at least, because I do feel a little rusty some days. So I'll back test for an hour, and then eventually do my hindsight trades every day. And right now I need to clean my room, clean myself up. Alright, so I'm currently doing my little recap slash narrative review part of the trade, and then I'm also uploading the vlog. Again, bro, just like, I won't lie, I'm at a weird point in my trading where I do feel patient, but then I do feel like I'm rushing the process. But then at the same time, I don't feel like I'm rushing the process. I'm glad we have the lockout feature, first and foremost. One thing that I did learn from this trade though today was I was being emotional. At 9:30 open, the market opened, and I wanted to see shorts, okay? But it was at 9:30 open. Usually, majority of my trades that I take, they don't work at 9:30 open, and that's something I'm coming to the realization. Even just on a trending day or a continuation or a retracement day, majority of my trades don't work on 9:30. Again, I don't know if we don't have NFP this week. I don't think so, but or maybe we do. But either way, tomorrow I will be looking to see if I can find something. If not, then just walking away. I need to be reading more. I haven't really been reading. I haven't been reading this book, bro, and it pisses me off because again, I have so many books that I need to read, but I'm not reading. So I need to read. I need to start doing my task over here, which were like to pray, to visualize, to journal. I haven't been doing that. The fit for today. Currently washing my clothes. My girl's finna come over. I recorded the trade recap. I decided, you know what? Let's get back into this. You know, we're gonna get back into trade recaps, put in the ring light, face cam, microphone. I need to buy a microphone stand again, probably next month, all next month, because again, I haven't been working, fixing my bread. I need to start fixing my money. You know, my money needs to be fixed. But again, we're mainly focusing on trading right now, and we're doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Second week, really, of, or this is the third week, EP3 here. We're following the rules, we're following the system. This is why it's so important to just stay locked in on the higher time frame. The lower time frames, people say it's noise. It's noise. It is. It's just noise. The higher time frame will tell you when to go to the lower time frame and filter out all that noise, that little window, that little pocket of time that you need to zoom in. The higher time frame will tell you, and that's when you go, you click the button. I look awfully dark, I should say. I don't know why the lighting is not doing me justice, but one thing I will say is trading is patience. In trading, if you're patient, you will get rewarded. If you are not, then you will actually get punished. Trading works in multiple different ways. If you're not patient, you will get punished. If you are patient, you will not get punished. Especially with order flow, adding order flow, bro, and trying to add order flow, I feel like it was just a waste of money. I won't lie. And we took one trade, all right? I took one trade, and we basically hit break even. Today I hit break even, and I'm a little bit mad with myself because today was a really good setup. And I was talking about this earlier throughout the week. You know, like, you're gonna find one good setup, and that's gonna offer the, you know, the risk to reward and like the percentage you want, like the 1 to 2, that's gonna be offered. And maybe once a week for me, and I'm fine with that. Maybe twice a week.